All right, this is going to be Whiskey in the Jar by Thin Lizzy for St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to start out with a couple chords here. G to F. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we start out with a strum pattern on the E minor. So we have. Okay, so that was a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's going to be a very standard strum for this tune. So let's look at that one more time. Down, up. And if you can, you kind of want to stop these chords after the down, up. See how I stopped it right there? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that can be kind of tricky. But that gives it kind of that rhythm that you want. But you could kind of just strum away and don't worry about that. See how it just sounds a little better? So I'm just taking my right hand and kind of muting the strings in between those. It's a little tricky because you got to come in with an up to keep your strumming straight. And then we're going to the G, and the G will have that F hit at the end of it. So da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, G, F, back to E minor, G, and this one's just straight G. And then we start the verse, so 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da-dum, E minor, going to C, G. So the second half of this verse is just the same as the first. So it's G, and then E minor, and then C, and then back to G. So let's try that from the G. 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da-dum, E minor. Going to C. G. Okay, then we have the bridge. So that's a D chord, and it's going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So basically just 1 on the top, and then all the rest straight, but you don't do the very last one before you go to the new chord. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And then we can go to a C chord. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... So those play all the way straight through. So from the D, we got. So we can have what's actually 4 bars of C. Second bar, third bar, fourth bar. Then we're going to go back to like a. So we're back to our old strum, that da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, to the F. And then we're back to this E minor. And then we have that melody, da-dum, da-da-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-dee. So that's going to be coming in here too. This is another spot where that would happen after the intro. So we're back to this E minor here. Let's do the G with the F hit at the end. 3, 4. Going to G. We'll have the F hit. E minor again. And G. Stay on the G, we got our next verse. E minor. C. G. G again. E minor. C. Going to D for our bridge, and then C, C again. It's actually 4 bars. Then we got our G. Okay, now we're in the solo, and we have a similar thing with the E minor to G, but we have a little different mix up here. So we got E minor, G, G. And then we have another verse. E minor, C, G, G again, E minor, C, back to G, going to D for our bridge, C, keep going on C, back to the G strum pattern, to the F. Now we're doing the outro. We're just doing E minor and G. And that fades out. Okay, so this is also taken from the video version. It's like a black and white video of Thin Lizzy from the 70s, I think. That is the arrangement I'm using, so I don't know if there's some different arrangements. I looked at one tab and it seemed like there was some extra parts in there. They may have a longer version than this. So this is like the 3-minute, 34-second version. Okay, now we're gonna look at this melody thing here. So it's gonna start here. So when it first happens in the beginning of the song, it's like 2, 3. So it waits till right after the 3. 1, 2, 3. But then later in the song, when you're getting into the coming out of the bridge, seems like it starts earlier there. So listen for kind of timing and stuff. But the riff is 2 7s on the G string. And the first one is staccato, so you stop it real quick. Hammer, 7 to 9. 7 down here in the B string. 8 to that 9. So it's. So 7, 7 again. Hammer, 7, 9. 7, 8. 9 on the G, 7 on the B. 7 on the G, and then 9, 8. So it does that 3 times, then it goes kind of a slide down on the 7 to the open. So you could do that either like sliding it. So it's 7 to open. And then 0, 2, 4. So you could do a double hammer. So it's da da da, 0, 2, 4, however you want to do that. So that 3, and then back to the G string, 0, 2, 0, quick slide to the 4. So it's. Okay, so the whole thing real slow. Okay, and now we're gonna go into the page 2 of the tab. Has this really cool double string thing with great melodies that happens underneath the vocal. So we got. Okay, so let's get into that. So we got first measure is 3 open. This is 3 on the second string, open on the G string. We're gonna do this 3 times. 3 0 3 0 3 0, and then 5 0. So that's our first measure. 3 0 3 times and 5 0 once. So, and then we're gonna have 3 0 and then open open. And at the end of that, we're gonna go 0 3 So we got 2 measures so far, and look at your tab on this. This will help if you can download this tab and try to play along. It makes it a lot easier. So we're going to kind of slide that one if you can, or you could just play it normal for this, to get started. And if you slide it, you don't have to pick it that time. So we have 3 5s and a 7 on that one. And then we have 5, open, open, 0, 3, 5, 7, 8, 8, 7, 5, 3, 5, 8, 8, 7, 5, 3, 3, 3, 0. So like I say, the tab is very helpful with this. So. Okay, I kept going there because I realized it is basically repeating itself. When we get to the 8, 8, 7, 5, 3, 5, 8, 8, 7. Now this is gonna be the last measure before the bridge. We got 5, 3, 3, 0, 4. So that's kind of a new measure there. So the bridge is gonna be 2 open on these 2 big strings 3 times, and then pull off the 2 open. Then we're gonna go 2, 0, 4, 0, 4, 0, 4, 0, and then we're gonna go. So we have an open on the big one, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. They have a pull off on there. I kind of don't really hear that one, but they're saying there's a pull off there in this tab, so you could either kind of hold on that note or try to pull it off. 5s, 7s. And that's the second 2 strings, second and third. 5, 5, 7, 7. If you use this first finger, then you kind of have these 2 fingers ready for the 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. And we have a pull off. And then we have 8, 9. And we have 10, 11. And then we're going to flip this and get a 12, 13. And then we end with 2 to 4 to the 5 down here, 2 to 4 on G. Then we have a 3, 4, 2, hammer on, pull off, open. So the bridge again. Okay, so take your time on that with the tab. And that was Whiskey in the Jar for St. Patrick's Day 2025. And we'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.